Four balls, 4 runs. I think he's bowling a great over. Let's see if he can back that up with the last ball. I think that'll be over the head. It's actually given one bouncer, so I think he got a bit lucky over there, but the leg umpire made a good decision. So good thinking by the bowler. The batsman was trying to advance, and he just pitched the ball short. But see what the batsman was trying to do again. He's sort of found his ammo. I feel like he's done this 4 times to Waqas. It's what a great over. Only 5 runs by Mustafa. So Shaheen Blue have recovered well. They're now 33 for 2 in 4 overs MGCC, and I think it's still a good start. At the first 4 overs, you think about it, right? 33 is not bad because any score over 60, 65, you could go into like a big competitive score, and anything over 70 is a really good score. So they'll be looking at 70 from here, 37 in the last 4 overs. I think if I think about the bowlers, right, Umar will probably bowl one. I think Mustafa might get one more because of how he bowled. Urais might get one more, and then there's also Chima. So they might have to make a hard decision of who will not go on and bowl the second over. But I think Mustafa bowled a good over. He actually knew where to bowl to Waqas. So 4 overs, 33 runs at the halfway stage of the first innings, and it's turning out to be a great contest. There's been a couple of big sixes. The rest will all be smart batting. I think the bowlers have bowled really well. Umar had a good over. Apart from his one ball that went for 6, Mustafa had a great over. Urais also recovered well.
And a great shot over the covers. So we were just about at the halfway mark. So we begin our second half of the first inning. We've gotten off the mark with a 6 over mid wicket. This is the crucial time. If MGCC can apply pressure here, they will definitely lead to the second half and very well to the second inning of the game. Similarly for Shaheen Blues at this test of times, this over matters. Oh, a great change in length by the bowler. The batsman was sort of waiting on back foot, waiting for a shorter delivery, but the full length Yorker surprised him, and he just played all over.
Batsman tried to make room. I think it was very unlucky that it actually maybe clipped the wicket, but the base didn't go off. I think there's sort of some confusion of what it actually hit because there was a noise and clearly it didn't hit the bat. What a great delivery, and Chima's really in his groove right now. That was outside the off stump, it's driven down the ground. I think they'll go for a single. They wanted to go for a double, but the fielder did a good job. And I think Chima has really come back really well this over. After being hit for a 6, a Yorker that just missed, and then a delivery that was just deserving of a wicket. Now, 2 more balls for this over to go.
Another great delivery. Batsman looking to swing onto the leg side, but the bowler manages to keep it out of the batsman's range. A great over is summing up here. Let's see if they can finish it off with an impact. We've had 7 runs come off after the first one disappearing over the boundary. And the bowler misses his leg. The batsman makes sure he pays. A great shot over the leg side. The fielder can only watch it sail over his head.
What a 6. That's the third of his innings. He's now on 25 of 13 balls. He's clearly playing a great innings here. I think that's what Chima, he tries to bowl short. It didn't work out on his first ball. He went full. He beat the bat a few times, 3, and then the score is 46 in 5 overs. So I think Chima should have stuck on the Yorker. Maybe he was trying to surprise the batsman because he bowled 3 in a row. And I think that probably led to that shot. So it's an enthralling contest right now. 46 runs on the board, 5 overs down, 3 more to go, and let's see how much the target MGCC comes up with because look, 3 overs remaining. So Wakas is clearly trying to hit. I think he did hit a six in the last over, but he's been beaten a few times. I think he's gonna go and try to hit all of the deliveries that come in his arc. Now the captain Shakil by having a word with his batsman, he's probably giving him advice on try to hit, but maybe not just give a single and let Talal come on. Uh, because Talal is actually really playing a blinder here. 25 runs, 13 balls, three sixes. So now Mustafa comes back. He's bowled a great first over, 5 runs in his first over. Bakas wasn't able to hit him. And now let's see if Bakas can take revenge in the second over. Plus, he was actually beaten it by the flight. I think they wanted to go for the second, but they weren't able to do so. They wanted to challenge the arm of the thrower, Chima. So Mustafa again, first ball outside the off. He's probably beaten in pace. He wanted to go heave it off the leg side and then probably finally change his. Again, it's outside the off stump, over cover, but that's also probably a single. A good throw by the fielder there, right on target. So good first 2 balls. I think the target would from Shaheen Blue would be just to keep it straight. Again, he's hit over the left side. Has it gone for 4? Has it gone for 2? I think that's only 2 runs. Good shot, but not maximum reward that he could have gotten. Again, I think he's tried to beat him like this a few times. Wakas is still trying to figure out how to heave him over because the ball probably jumps off to him. I think it's probably bouncing a bit more than he's expecting. And as a result, it's going behind square. That's a good ball. Went outside the off. He challenged the batsman to hit over the off. The batsman missed, and a dot ball, very crucial. Every dot is very crucial at this stage because you can see the intent clearly from MGCC. They just want to go and hit every ball. That's a good bouncer. He did that in his previous over as well. Good thinking by the bowler. He's like, come on, try and hit me over the leg side. I'll bowl you a bouncer. So he's good with his variation.
Another great over coming to an end here. The last over, the bowler gave 5 runs. So far, we're on course for 4. Last ball coming up. Another slow ball. Deep towards the leg side. The bowler, batsman is coming back for a second, and they easily get there at the end. Another great over comes to end. The score after 6 overs is 52 runs. 6 overs, 52. The MGCC is going steadily at a run rate which is just under 9 runs per over. They are projected to finish just under 70 runs. Looking at the score, and it looks like Shaheens are making a change, and they're introducing a new bowler in the 7th over. This could prove to be extremely costly if it's executed wrongly, but they brought a new bowler. Let's see what they can do from here on.
But I think they have to at this stage, right? The only options were to actually give this bowler probably the last over, which should have put him in a lot more pressure. So I think this is probably what they could have done with the limited choices they have, because all other bowlers can only bowl 2. So it's ball outside the off stump. They're trying to hit the gap between mid on and mid wicket. It's an okay throw, and I think they've completed too easily. So good start to the over. I think Talal will clearly like to take advantage of this bowler, probably get it for 20 odd or something. That's high up in the air. Has it touched the roof or not? I think it has. So I think that's the second catch that Hamza, the captain, the skipper, has taken, but unfortunately both of them have hit the roof. So single with this ball. He advances down the wicket. He misses it. The ball bounces over the stumps. I think Wakas has been very lucky in this innings. There's been a few times where he's missed the ball. Once it hits his feet. The other time it just clipped the stumps maybe, and the bills didn't go off. I think he's been very lucky. So 3 runs of the first 3 balls in this over. It's actually turning out to be a master stroke from MGC from Shine Blues. They would desperately want this over to go for 6 or 7 and not more. If they can stop any boundary for coming, that will be a great win. Oh, and as I said, he bowls a wide down the leg side. Still, not a bad result. I think at this point it's damage control. They want to make sure that they don't get hit for any boundaries. So 4 runs in the first 3 balls. He makes room again and again misses. This is turning out to be a good over. Wakas has been he's connected once, but I think he's missed a few times now, and clearly he's under pressure. And the bowler knows it. He's trying to play around with the crease. Finally, one he connects. Has it gone the distance? Yes, it has. This is maximum. What a sixth over mid-wicket. The fielders could only watch it sail over their head, and finally one has been connected. So one more ball to go. I think the batsman, or is it the over? I think that's one more ball to go, right? One more to go. There's been what 10 runs from the over now. One more to go. Okay. I think this ball is so crucial right now. This could make or break the game. Oh, he just evades it. He knew it was aimed at his legs, and the batsman also called out a wild. So it's kind of hilarious. He knew it was coming, he just evaded it, and the bowler has to bowl this again. One more run goes adds to the score. He's actually taking a cross back stance. It's super interesting. Makes his room again. He missed it. Did it hit the bat? I don't know, but another dot. So a good hour spoiled by one good shot. Still 11 runs coming off it. I think MGCC will be super happy with the outcome. So 63 for 2 and 7 overs. That's 9 per over. 63. So last over coming up. I think it's gonna always is gonna bowl. He bowled his first over. I think he gave away a few wides, but then he recovered well. I remember the players flying off when he got the first wicket. So, but man, this guy's key. This batsman, if he gets to play 6 balls, I think he'll try to hit at least 2 sixes. Always will have to be very sharp in his lines and length.
Another shot. Another shot. The batsmen are trying for a second. Will they get there? And they get there comfortably at the end. There's a little tease going on at the end for a third, but it's just hysteria at this point. Oh, there seems to be confusion. The umpire seems to be saying it's one short. We will wait for the final ruling. What happened? What? The only one run. A crucial run escape. 5 to go. Last over of the game. Last over of the innings. We will see how this comes to an end here. These are really defining times of the match. Another short ball. The batsman was waiting on the back foot, and he heaps it over the leg side, and it's a 6. The fielder could only get there just to wash the tail over the boundary. You know, Talal has really been the story of this game. He's batting on 36 of 18 balls. 4 balls to go. Can we get another boundary out of here? A short ball, well read. You know, the leg umpire singles 1 for the over. They've gotten 1. They've gone for a second. The non-striker was keen on returning for the third, but clearly this is this batsman's day, and he does not want to give up the strike.
I think he's trying for one more. Oh, the kept low. Missed the heat that he wanted to play over cow corner, and that's missed the stumps as well. So good comeback by Owais, but I think this has been an expensive over already. That's 10 runs already from 4 balls, 2 to go. 9 runs. That's a good ball. That actually bounced a bit more than expected. So good comeback by Uwais. Let's see how it comes up with the last ball. But I think this batsman is going to hit for him.
You can see his intention is clear. He wants to hit everything on the leg side. If the bowler can maintain his line, this can be a crucial delivery.
Yeah, he wanted to target his legs. I think the line just it was not on line. So another wide 73 now, I believe 73 for the last ball coming up. It's a crucial ball. Can they go for 79 inside out of 88? It's going to be very hard for Shine Blues to chase. Crucial ball coming up. I think there's some hold up with the ball. And the fast ball is now ready. Last ball coming up. Oh, and he's gone! What a ball! I think MGCC will still be happy, but Warriors got a crucial wicket. Last ball is clearly angling out the batsman, but good bowling, good innings.
Shaheens Blue has done well to make the momentum go in their favors. Will this momentum carry into the next over? We will be right back with you. The final score is 73 for 8. Dalal finishing with a marvelous score of 38 off of 22, and Vikas supporting him with 23 off of 19.
It's a good effort. A great effort by MGCC. 74 is the target. I think the odds are here are 40-60, I'd say. I think chasing won't be easy. But they'll have to go hard from the start, Shaheens. And they can get like 20 runs in the first 2 overs. It's going to be a great chase. So be right with us. Let's come back in a few minutes.
Today we found ourselves another gentleman commentator here today. You know, we try our best to bring you the finest entertainment. Today's entertainment is called Mustafa. Can you please share what was your encouragement behind this commentary?
I think you've been too generous, honestly. It was a good stint again. Obviously, the first time that I was trying to commentate, and actually, I think we had a great. I think we had a great innings we witnessed. So Talal played really well. He scored really well. I think he hit the stumps a few times. He was a bit unlucky as well. But man, we got to see some good sixes. You know, it was a pleasure just to commentate on when the ball just hit the middle of the bat and just flew over. None of those sixes were actually, maybe one was probably close to the boundary, but then the others clearly were comfortably over the fielder. So good batting. I think they might. What do you think? Did Shaheens miss the streak by not bowling Umar a second over? What's your thought on that?
I think they had ought to go for their experienced bowler, but they realized that they had other options. They tried the options, but everybody kept on leaking 8 to 10 runs per over, which is considered, at par at best. It's not a competitive score. It's a competitive score, definitely, but it's not an attacking strategy if you're giving 8 to 10 runs per over. With that said, 73 is a target that I would rank just at par. It's not an excellent score. It's not a bad score. It's a decent score. The momentum is still, I would say, it's 50-50. In an 8 over game, anything that's 8 to 10 runs per over, it's still in your it's still in your pocket. It would really take MGCC to out of their skins, knowing that they're two players short of their regulars. They've had two substitutes they brought in, so that will play a factor. Bowling changes, bowling choices will play a factor. Let's see how Shaheens will cope. Let's see how strongly the batting lineup here is that replies to the mid decent bowling lineup of MGCC.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I actually didn't know that MGCC were missing two key players. So I think if you take that into consideration, it's probably a decent score. But you're right. I think it's easily chaseable. We've seen like a lot of chases being done in this game in mid 70s. So it's 8 and over. They have to go. I think they look for a strong start. I see Oais and probably Umar coming in. Umar very experienced. Oais will try to hit the ball around on the ground and take some singles and doubles. Umar, on the other hand, will try to go for maximums. But it's going to be a good contest. I think. I mean, if I go back again to the bowling performance, right? I think Mustafa Mehdi he bowled really well. I think he gave what 11 runs in 2 overs, right? So I think if you take out his overs, right? And we have the analysis as well. If you go back and take a look at some of the figures that we saw, Oais was probably slightly expensive, but he took some crucial wickets. Umar got hit for a six. Maybe that was a right call by Shaheen not to give him a second over. I think they had the fifth bowler or the fourth bowler. Yeah, the fifth bowler Idris. He gave away once 11 runs, so a bit higher. Chima bowled really well. His first over went for five. So I think um, it's a good bowling performance. 70 is par, like Hassan said. So I'd say it's slightly above par, but I think it's definitely chaseable. It all depends on how quickly the batsmen accelerate, and you see the batsman now coming to the crease.
In my opinion, they are a bowler short, so that will play a key factor. I mean,
We have the skipper of Shaheens here. So let's hear a few words from him. You wanna give a comment on the performance of the person?
absolutely, no, I think well. I think our bowlers did very well. They bowled in the right areas. I think we gave up a few extra wides that we shouldn't have. Every bowler is very mature. Two of them they got hit for six. They came back very strong. So the target is 74 for us to chase. And inshallah, I think we can do that within 6, 7 overs.
Oh, you can see the confidence oozing out of the skipper. He's, he's clearly very confident, and I think that's a great sign for Shiny Blues because you have to keep your spirits high. You have to make sure that you go in with a positive intent, and that's very encouraging to see.
Yeah, I think Hamza is down. I think Hamza is a little bit. Hamza is feeling a little bit under pressure, because every baller gave up like 9 runs every over. Although they were, yeah, yeah, but at the end he gave that 1 6, right? I think over four. He didn't get anything.
But so that was like the keeper by from Shiny Blues. But I think we're ready to start. So let's go back to our places, and we can then um, take a look at how this inning starts. I'm going to give it over to Hassan to commentate on the first over.
Couple of things to watch out in this CC bowling lineup. They're two regular bowlers short, so it will be interesting how the captain uses his options available at his disposals. They do have few backups, but in my opinion, they are one bowler short. So that'll be the 1 over. That will be a juicy freebie that Shaheen have to utilize. It'll be the key here is how they get off, how the first few overs go. They really do not need to score 15, 20 runs per over. If they can manage 8 to 10 to get off with, there will be time to get back in the game.
It's a good one first up. It's straight down the ground, and I think that's Omar's. Owens' no, he's going to play the ball in the gaps and go with singles doubles. I think he'd want to give Omar most of the strike, and I think Omar will just probably might take a ball to get settled and then just go hit out.
शिवाजी फील्डर नहीं बॉलर ने बस बॉलर ने
Yeah, I thought so, right? I think the first ball, he just wanted to see what the ball was coming like, and I think this is probably.
आतिफ नहीं है शिवाजी
I think
आतिफ
he's probably gonna try to hit over mid wicket for this one. Yeah, he sent straight on the ground. The shot had very little power, but I think his intent was to just probably take a single. So good start by MGCC. 2 runs of the first 3 balls. It's okay given it's the first over. I think they're trying to just get their feet settled in. The captain is trying to change some field. That's a Yorker just takes the edge and goes behind for a single. So a good delivery by the bowler here. I think the bowler's name is Atif Khalid. And then now Omar's back on strike. It's going to be a crucial delivery. Oh, Omar has smacked it high. I think it's hit the roof and it's come back. Owens wanted to take a second. I think Omar stopped. I think that was probably a sensible call, given Omar is probably more prone to run-outs than any other player here. It's a slow ball, misses his line, it's a wide. I think Owais is slightly disappointed. He wanted to smack that, but it was probably outside the leg stump. 5 runs, 5 balls. Last ball coming up. Tries to hit it. Oh, that's gonna be a crucial. That was a very foolish decision. I don't know what the bowler was thinking, but that is hilarious. It's actually gone for an overthrow now. That's 2 runs given. It was easily the most simplest of runouts. Instead, they get 2. I think Omar's super lucky, and and then I think Oves actually realized at the end that he probably wanted to sacrifice his wicket, given how Omar is important. Um, but then Oves got lucky, so it's 2 runs. 7 runs in the first over, a good start. A dead start, but a good start. There is some.
ओवर हो गया ना उमर आएगा
I think there's some confusion as to who's going to be taking strike the next ball since Oves, was on strike, and I think that's 2 runs. So after the over, the strike changes, and now finally sanity prevails, and Omar's back on strike. 7 runs in the first over. Let's see who the second over. Is Shakib Bhai coming on? Is the captain coming on? It's super interesting. I don't think we saw him in the first. No, we did. But the captain bring him on in the crucial time. He's trying to make some changes. He's trying to make sure he's got his mid wicket and cow corner covered because he knows there's going to be that heap across the leg side is probably the shot that most batsmen are going to play here, and that's probably the most fruitful shot here. A good ball. It bounces. The keeper tried to actually catch the batsman outside of his crease, but couldn't do that. It's a crucial dot delivery. Omar's getting frustrated now. What a delivery! Omar's gone. That's a good for wicket. The ball goes flying around. The captain has finally struck, and one of the main batsmen goes. That's a big blow. But I think Shaheens wouldn't mind that. I think Omar was actually trying to do the right thing. He was trying to do if it connected, then it would have gone for a 6. So tough luck for Omar. But Uwais now comes on, and I think he's a deadly striker. He can hit the ball hard. Again, the captain fixing his field. He's really concerned about that leg side and he wants to make sure it's beefed up. Again, it's a very interesting angle here. Shakil Bhai, he's going outside the off stump, coming around the wicket, and that really doesn't give a good angle to heave up the next side.
I think Shaquille O'Neal has used his experience very wisely here. And a white ball. So Shaquille O'Neal playing to his experience. He knows the batsmen are trying to hit massively, just swinging everything. So he's taking the pace off the ball. Actually, this one carried quite a bit of pace, but he's taking the pace off the ball overall, which is a great move at this stage. He's throwing everything at them. He's throwing slower ones, slightly bouncier ones. In this over, we've only seen 3 runs come off of it. 10 runs total from the over, including a wide. Again, the mid-wicket fielder seems to be engaging with other fielders, spectators. The captain is very, very concerned about the field position. And this one goes over the mid-wicket. A much-needed boundary for Shaheens Blues. A great over comes to an end.
What a shot by Lewis. I think that's what Shaheens need. I think that's a great shot that would probably bring impetus back into the life of this innings because it seemed to be going like a great over. Shakil Bhai was worried about that mid-wicket fielder and Lewis brilliantly picked his spot and just found the fence there. So he's a hard. I think that's his job. I think Oasis is probably going to rotate and Oasis is just going to hit out.
We're at 16 runs off of 12 overs. 16 runs off of 12. 16, 58 and 36. Ain't it? And Khalid comes back into the attack. We're just over the off, and Bomber runs, and he can throw it in for a 2. A lucky 2 runs for Oasis. Just to sum up things here, To sum it up, what we need here is Shaheens Blues to go at 4 or 5 centimeters along with the boundary. They're doing it. Oh, and he is caught behind a short ball, slow, that back pace. The batsman went too early at it, and in that process, the bat came quicker than the ball, and it was a simple catch for the keeper. Sebaz Bhai doing well behind the stumps, and Shaheens lose their second wicket. Now the pedal. And both of the wickets are back in the pavilion. Four balls to go in the over. I was about to say Shaheen had sent one of their batting strengths to out to bat. However, we've seen him dismissed on the first ball. This is a huge blow for Shaheen. Another slow ball in surface and just Nick managed to clip the top of off time.
Wow, 2 and 2. That's interesting. Now the match is completely flipped. Last ball of the last over, we had a 6. We thought Shaheens Blues are coming back in. MGCC probably played a master stroke. They brought their main bowler again. He'd already gone. Bowled the first over. They gave him the third over. And now he's on a hat trick. So this is a very interesting ball. Ali Kram on strike. They're trying to adjust the field for a lefty. I think they probably don't need the cover that behind. Ali is very strong on his legs. I think he'll try to heave it anything. Oh, he's played it behind for fine leg for a single. I think that's some sensible cricket shown by Ali. Probably was the hat-trick ball. Ali didn't want to go hard. He's given the strike back to Uwais, who's probably one of the most important batsmen now remaining in this lineup. He's trying to heave it. It's gone straight to short mid wicket, but they still sneak a single. Good running there. I think there was some fumble by the fielder, and the batsman made sure they did the advantage. One more to go now. It was a very slingy action. It was sort of like a Malinga type action, but a full toss just hit it back to the bowler. So a great over comes to an end. How many 2 runs given?
4 runs given. 4 runs given in this over. The first one went for 7 and 4. This bowler has bowled a lot. Quota of 2 overs for just mere 11 runs, including 2 quick wickets. And what I'm hearing back here is what many of these are calling this is the freebie over. This over has to just disappear for at least a few boundaries. At least a few boundaries in this over. If Shaheen Blues want to stay in the game, they have to maximize this over. What we're seeing is all the fielders gathering in the middle, huddling with the captain, discussing the strategy. Perhaps they are not convinced with this decision, but we'll see which way the game goes. You know, if we always knew that they were a bowler short, there was going to be one over that would have to be done, that would have to be utilized by a newer bowler. And here we're seeing that. You know, MGCC probably thinks that this is a stage where they can experiment. There are 3 overs, 20 runs, 54 needed, 54 needed in 5. The required rate in hand has jumped up to 10.8, just under 11. Which means every over needs a boundary at minimum. 3 overs. 3 overs, 20 runs. Right. Actually, Shaheen managed to grab the ball.
I think Shakil Bhai has gone back again to himself. I think he's trying to take as many wickets and make the run rate go up. Again, outside the off stump, batsman trying to heave, misses it. A crucial dot ball. I think Shakil Bhai is probably thinking to get this over down with like few runs and then even up the pressure. No, that was a low bounce. Batsman's not happy, but can't really do anything. He'd be lucky he didn't go hit the stumps, but I think he just left the shot. 2 balls, it's over. So Yorker, he's trying to pierce the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. He wanted a second there, but couldn't. So 3 runs from the first, 1 run from the first 3 balls, and this is a terrific over going for MGCC.
The tactics from MGCC, which has been pace off ball, has proved fruitful results. Pace off has been the story of the game. The surface is assisting that. They just made a minor adjustment in the field for the lefty coming on strike. Here we go. Oh! Another score ball that manages to bounce a little, but the batsman played all over it and managed to somehow drag it back. Just misses the wicket. There you go. You got his range, and he managed to the ball disappear.
Both these batsmen are very capable of clearing the boundary, and so this is going to be an enthralling contest. I think Shaheen Blues are pumped up with that 6. It was going to be a great over, but then this 6, I think they've got the run rate back to where they need. I think they still need to not lose a wicket in this over, because another boundary in this over would just be a freebie for them. But still, there's 2 more balls to go, right? One last ball. I think there was a nick. The keeper drops it. It was a crucial wicket. So I think anyway, it was probably a very controversial decision. At the end, nothing happened, so no incidents. It's probably not a wide dot ball. So now it's 4 overs. The score 4 overs, 28 runs. They need how many? They need 46 and 4 overs now. They need more than 11 every over. And actually now I think Hassan, the point you were making before about MGCC not having the regular bowlers, that might be important because they're bringing in a replacement player to come and bowl, and this over is going to be crucial. Um, I think Shakib Bhai wanted to make sure they keep the runs at a minimum the first four, and then now it's like, yeah.
Definitely, it's a safer experiment now. If we can recall this bowler in the first game, he bowled three balls, and was taken out of the attack due to no balls bowled. I don't know how much of that is playing in his mind, but here we go. And it starts off with a slower ball outside the leg, which is deemed a wide. This is really the over that Shaheen Blues got to get going. If they want to stay in the game, this is the over. Short ball, he plays it on the left side. He struck a square leg, he fields it, and he throws it out underarm. The Messi was interested in a second, but Ali was caught sleeping.
I think Ali wanted to keep the strike selfishly because he knows he can take advantage of this bowler. I think that's. Come on. Off the field tensions. You could hear the silence before the ball was bowled, it's gone for four. I think there was eerie silence before this ball was bowled because everyone was quiet and they were anticipating this shot to come. And good shot by Ali. Probably wanted to clear the field. It's a four, but he still wanted to get more out of this over. Again, that's a good set. That's clear the road for six. It's hit the negative field. That's a long six. And Ali clearly, he's passionate. He's channeling his energy into this over. I think this is a great over for Shaheen Blues. I think they're capitalizing on it.
It really took the commentators to wake him up. We call him selfish, we call him sleeping, and he responded that he is awake, live and awake, and he will disappear. He will make any ball disappear if he chooses to do so. Shaheen Blues are really well back into the game. Already 12 runs off the over off of three balls. We're at the halfway mark.
Oh, that's a good comeback. I think that was a bit too short. Ali wanted to free his arms. He wanted to have this extension of his arms. He wasn't able to get it, so he just blocked it, hit his body, and so a dot ball, a crucial dot ball. They've got 12 in this over. They ideally want six more in the next two balls. It's a wide. Again, the bowler and clearly is under. He's not able to calm his nerves now. Given 13 in the first four balls. Captain having a word with him, trying to make sure he keeps his line and length. Doesn't want to give any room, but the leg side is dangerous. Ali can whip it anyway. Oh, another good ball. He was trying to make room, but he couldn't really connect. So another dot ball, and now this over is turning into a decent over from MGCC. They've still conceded 30, but one more ball to go. This is a very important ball in the outcome. Oh, he's trying to heave it. He gets an under edge, goes for a single. So the over finishes. It's 14 of the over, 42 for 3. They now need 32 in the last 3 overs. So a good over nonetheless for Shaheen. 3 overs remaining, 32 needed. They still need more than 10 per over. But it could be anyone's game now. I think Ishraq's coming on to bowl. Now we see this. 32 chahiye. 32.
Go forward. Shaheen Blues hopes rest on Ali. He is clearly seeing the ball. He just needs it in his zone. Ishraq, who's known to bowl it sort of shortish, he gets good bounce from due to his height. However, the surface is holding slow today, but this will be an interesting over. This over will make or break the game for either of the teams. The game is still balancing evenly towards both teams. We have to see how we finish. This over is crucial.
I think the captain is still in the dugout, and there's a few more batsmen in the batting team, but I think at this point they don't care about wickets. They just want to get more than 10 from every over. Oh, it's a very slow ball. I think the batsman was already through his shot and he missed it. I think that's maybe one of the weaknesses of Ali. He's probably gonna hit a bit harder than any ball, and so the slow ball always kind of gets him.
If you watch this on replay, you can hear the entire crowd in English. They know he missed a freebie. Another one on the right side. The ball follows him, and he can only manage to get a two. It's still a solid 2 runs. Ali Akram will keep the strike. Ali, you're due back.
You can see Ali is now thinking about the six. He just wants to keep. Oh, again he tries it. Now it's a single. It's 3 runs from the first two balls. Achha. 3 runs from the first 3 balls. This is turning out to be a good over. Oasis is now back on strike, and he's going to target that mid-wicket cow corner area. It's going to be very crucial. I can see it coming there. I think sanity prevails. They're making a good change on the field to have more protection on the leg side. It's a slow ball. He's hit it in the air. The fielder's coming in. He's missed a dolly there. And now it's another couple. And so will it be?
This is very competitive. We will praise the players when they deserve it, and we will call them out when they deserve it as well. We will keep it ruthless here.
Oh! The batsman was advancing. The bowler made sure the bowler knew that he was advancing, and he put it out. He threw it outside off stump. It turned out to be a wide. 2 more to go now. It's a slow ball. I think he want to go. No, it's now the short mid wicket has done some good fielding, just covered some ground there, and made sure they couldn't sneak a second there. So 7 runs of 5 balls in this over. This ball is very crucial. Oh, he's hit it.
Live. It's a cross.
I think that's another couple. So 9 runs from this over. Right? What's the score? 50 up for Shaheen Blues. 51 in 6 overs, and they now need 23 in the last two. 23 in the last two. 23. What's interesting now is we want to see who comes on to bowl, because they've actually finished the quota of the strike bowlers. So the first 4 overs, you saw that how impactful the bowlers were, and then the next. There's some conversationing happening on the ground between the fielding side. Instructions being passed on from the dugout to the batsman. They're giving him some vital advice. I think he needs it, and he's all pumped up now.
A couple years ago, I ended up in a motorcycle accident.
It's a very slow ball. I think the fielding team is convinced they got the edge, but umpire refuses. It's a crucial dot, though. 23 needed of 11, more than run a ball. This is becoming a very tense situation. Oh, it's a full toss. He's leaving it. I think he's only gone for a couple. He wanted to go at mid wicket square leg. He's gone behind square for a couple. So two added to the score, 21 of 10. The dugout seems really positive performance. Excitement building up here. Two runs of the first two balls. Oh, he's in the air. The top edge. Can the keeper get under? He settled it nicely and got the catch. So it's a crucial wicket now. Come on in the second over. He's been here till the second last. He's done a good. He's made a good effort. All is not lost yet for Shiny Blues. I think they're very much well in the game. They still need 21 of 9. They've sent in Altaf. He's a strong hitter. You can see he's a big unit there. The fielding team is again really worried about that mid wicket fielding. Oh, it's a top edge. The batsmen seem really confused. They wanted to go. It would have been ideally like 2 runs, but they really didn't seem interested. And Ali Kram is probably unhappy. It's only a single now. And now 19 needed from 8 deliveries. It's getting really difficult now. They desperately need 6 in this over.
Fielder moving after ball.
It's a no ball and he hit it and it's not it's a no ball, it's not a ball. So this is the crucial by Ali now. 14 remaining of 8 balls. I think no one expected him to go above the barrel, but he just knocked that over for 4. It was on the bounce. It could have been a 6. That would have been a great result, but nonetheless, 5 runs coming and the delivery coming. And now it's a free hit. It's a no ball, it's a free hit. So Ali has all the license in the world on this ball to go on for another one. That's a shot! Look at this face! Ali has brought the team back into the game. This over has brought Shaheens Blue back into the game. We need 9 runs from 7 deliveries. 1 more ball to go in the over. Can Ali get another boundary? I must say I have my doubt about Ali, but he's proving me wrong. Oh, missed it. It was in his arc. He missed it. But nonetheless, a great result. 14 coming off this over now. 9 remaining of the last 6
सीटी बजेगी तेज सजेगा और ताल भी बजेगी और फिर जमेगा सीटी बजेगी तेज सजेगा और ताल भी बजेगी और फिर जमेगा
We've already, oh, there's a draw in the ground. I think it's probably going to cause some confusion. Probably want to capture some good moments here. Oh, he's hit it straight to the fielder. The captain, it's a good try, but not out is the call. I think the bowler's hand hit the wicket before he collected the ball. So a single leg, 8 runs needed of 5. I cannot control my breath here. It's a very interesting contest. Everyone's on their feet, jumping, and this is a great game to commentate on.
You know, one interesting fact here: both teams need to win this game to stay alive in the competition. Both teams need to stay alive in the competition. This is crucial. And the right delivery. And the right delivery. You can see the defense. I think keeper is appealing to touch the leg. I don't think he touched the leg. He may brings the floor.
Yeah, I don't think it touched the leg. I think the keeper is desperate in appealing it that it hit the trousers of Ali. But from where I am, I don't think it hit any part of his body. It's a good call by the umpire. Oh, it's a full toss, but a good stop by the bowler. Oh, I think he's gone. Oh, wow. What a run out. It was definitely not intentional, but Shaheens lose. Shaheens look 7 needed from 4 now. Shaheens lose a crucial wicket, but now the captain comes. The captain is now all pumped up. We had a talk with the captain in the mid-innings, and he said that they're very confident they would look to knock it out of the park. They've not entirely been there yet, but this is a pressure situation.
You know, they say luck favors the praise. Indeed, Shrug stuck his leg out, and indeed the luck favored him. 4 balls left, 7 to go. 7 to win for 4 balls.
Last minute changes to the field. Oh, he's in his strike! That's a six! Now the strike is I think we're probably going to see another Instagram post from him tonight. 1 to win from 3 now. The fielding team might bring all his fielders up now. He's indicating everyone to come up. Oh,
Ali finishes in style. He is indeed the man of the match. 45 coming up for 20. Ali has a long time coming to the end performance. Ali, don't you feel what you reminded when you were batting in the last?
Undermining. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep hitting a shit out of you guys. Every time you guys posture enough.
Actually, he's not happy with the comments that we made, but we take it all back because he played a gem of innings today, and he's won his team. And I think MGCC is now in the system as their 3rd loss, so they're probably out of the tournament. So it's now 3 Shiny. It's going to be a good next match because clearly the Shiny Blues are pumped up, and the Whites is going to be an interesting match.
When you get that kind of score in your belt, you can talk. You can talk. Keep scoring. Keep talking. Otherwise, we will talk.